Hey everyone, this is Captain Jones here to talk to you about the concepts from EE360 that you need to know in order to do well in this course, EE375 Computer Architecture. Today's objectives, I'm just going to show you, I'm not actually going to go over the concepts, I'm just going to discuss what those topics are and then describe for you the possible exercises you can do to make sure you're proficient in those topics, as well as describe the way you're going to demonstrate your mastery in those concepts in order to move on to the next lesson. So I'm going to pull up for you a document that will be made available to you on the course website. All right, so this is a list of the concepts from EE360 that, like I said, you need to be familiar with. So everything from converting between decimal, binary, and hexadecimal representations up through implementing an FSM and even being able to define address space and addressability. So you should be able to find all of these topics in your notes and or the textbook. Additionally, I've got a few other helpful resources down here that you might take a look at if you're having a little trouble figuring out what each of these are. I'd recommend not just sort of going through the list and telling yourself, okay, I get it, but to actually attempt a few problems from each of these sections just to make sure that there aren't any little hitches that you've forgotten about. So I've got a couple examples here of things you might do. For example, you might pull up some of your old EE360 homeworks or the exams and sort of try to reattempt those problems. Make sure you know how to do them from scratch. Our textbook, Introduction to Computing Systems, talks about these topics in chapters 2 and 3. So you might read that and also attempt a few of those problems, since those will be kind of brand new. Keep in mind that the odd numbered problems all have solutions that you can find here at this link. So go through that list, make sure you know it, attempt a few of the problems, and either old problems or problems from our textbook, and make sure you understand those concepts in the list. Your mastery check down here is going to be to complete and submit an old EE360T. So if you go to the course website, you'll find 3 documents that are 3 parts of an old EE360T. And so document number 1 is going to be all combinational logic problems. You'll notice that there's a little sort of C2 identifier here. A couple of pages of combinational logic problems, and you'll see a page or 2 down is a C3. So there are, I think, 4 total problems, C1 through C4. Pick one of those sections, complete it, and submit it. It's up to you which section you want to complete. This is an example of the section for the sequential logic problems. So another 4 problems, S1 through S4. A lot of finite state machine stuff. Pick one of those, S1, S2, S3, or S4, complete it and submit it. And then lastly, there's one called data path, which discusses the last part of the class when we were talking about computers. So I think this one only has 3, D1, D2, D3. Pick one of those and submit it. So 1 each from combinational, sequential logic, and data path, and then submit it, and that's your mastery check. I won't necessarily be grading those. This is a completion requirement. If you would like feedback, then let me know. I'd be happy to provide it. Otherwise, the onus is on you to make sure that these concepts make sense to you. All right. That's all we're going to talk about today. I'll leave you with a quote. Today's quote is brought to you by Frida Kahlo, who said, "I'm not fragile like a flower. I'm fragile like a bomb." See you all next time.